Hello everyone, today I'm here to make my review of the brand new Five Nights at Freddy's movies that just released in theaters and on Peacock. This will be a non-spoiler review, so if you've not seen the movie, feel free to watch this and then go back and watch the movie later. Um, just a bit of context with my relationship with the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. I haven't really played any of the games except for very lightly here and there. But I have watched a lot of YouTube about it. I'm generally pretty familiar with the lore and the characters. So I was very excited going into this one, even with some mixed reviews, and I'm very excited to talk about it. So let's get into things. First off, just some general issues with the movie. Like I like to start off with these, get them out of the way. First off, I'd say just the fact that the movie isn't necessarily that scary. I mean, there's definitely some moments where it's kind of treading those grounds. It's not very intense. I feel like a lot of people go into this movie expecting a lot of animatronics killing people. And that happens a little bit, but not a ton. The movie's a lot more focused on the protagonist and his story and like the lore surrounding the missing children's incident and like what's going on here. It's focused a lot more on the lore and the characters than the actual killing. And I can see why that would kind of turn some people away. I wish there was a little more of that, a little more of the animatronics, but that's not too big an issue. The script is fine. It's nothing amazing. Some awkward moments, but you know, it's all right. And it's definitely a movie I could see people going into the wrong expectations with, because it's like, I wouldn't call it baby's first horror movie, but that's a horror movie review of a kid, and you want to, and like he's kind of into like internet stuff, and you want to show him a horror movie. That seems like a pretty solid one of their like 12, 13 or so. And I just wish that the Golden Freddy character appeared more in the movie. It just kind of appeared for like 2 scenes and then vanished and was never really explained. So if they do sequels, I hope they explain that a little bit more, because that was just kind of weird to me. But anyway, some of the pros. First off, I thought generally, for the most part, like the animatronics themselves just looked freaking amazing. Like the animatronics, the costumes, the design of the restaurant, everything looked very well done, very realistic. The animatronics looked so freaking cool. I liked the restaurant, and it just had a good visual element to it. I liked the whole cast. I thought Josh Hutcherson did a really good job. All the kids did great. Matthew Lillard is really, really, really good in this movie, and I hope we get more of him in future installments. Josh Hutcherson, great. I love how the movie touches on childhood trauma, and it's actually very character-focused, which I can actually kind of appreciate for the most part. It has some great story elements. It's got some very funny moments, especially some cameos that made me laugh out loud. It is a movie where when I saw it in theaters, there was a lot of little kids going crazy, like it was Avengers Endgame again, which was kind of weird. But I mean, I guess you've grown up on this stuff for so long, like you'd appreciate that. And it's a movie where there's a lot of great references and Easter eggs for fans of the franchise. Some moments that you were really hoping to go into it and see, you see. And it's kind of predictable if you're a fan, but I don't mind that so much. There's a lot of stuff I wanted to see, I saw. It's got some funny moments. It's got a couple of good, solid, scary moments. And well, for the most part, it's not insanely scary. And I wish there was a bit more animatronic horror. I like the story for the characters. I like the fan service. It's not necessarily a great movie, but it's just one that I appreciate because it had a lot of things I wanted to see for a long time. And it's honestly a lot of fun. I like Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not flawed, or it is flawed in many ways, but it's a lot of fun. And personally, I liked it. So I would give the movie, honestly, an 8 out of 10. Probably a bit too high of a score, but that's just how I'm feeling come out of it, you know? Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. Coming up soon, reviews for Loki Season 2, Gen V Season 1, and The Marvels. So I'll see you guys then. Bye for now.